Okay. Testing, testing. All right. All right. Whew, man. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We gonna get right into it today, just because you know it's gonna be a mini yap. It's gonna be a short one. So you know what I mean. Why is my monitor like that? Wobbs, I see you. Was everything okay? Everything was okay. It just was very time consuming. That's all it was. Yes, I needed this today. Shout out Tay. What's going on, Tay? Modest Mind. Chill Vibes, Scoopers, Sayan, El Baracho. What's going on, El Baracho? Scoopers, Mector, Zanzibar, MT Nino. Did you use Logic for your music? No. I'm a FL Studio kind of guy. Personally, I'm a FL Studio kind of guy. No God of War today? No, cause we mad late because I had something to take care of. I had something to take care of, but uh, we gonna yap a little bit. We gonna play connections, maybe Wordle, and then we'll get a couple body cam videos in there. There's one that we didn't see last time that was suggested, so we're gonna watch that one. And then I got a couple more picked out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know? Body cam vid. How y'all going? How's it going? It's going good. I guess the first thing I should say, man, John Harbaugh is out. John Harbaugh is out of Baltimore. He is no longer the head coach of my football team. You know, I did not expect to be seeing that news today, but that's what's going on, man. No more John Harbaugh. But also, I appreciate John Harbaugh for what he's done. He's been the coach for majority of the time that I've been watching the Ravens. You know, I was but a wee lad when he became the coach. So, you know, that's where we at. I don't know who's going to be next, but I've got high hopes. I've got high hopes for the team. Got high hopes for the team. Yeah, Rip Lamar gone. I wouldn't say that. We don't know until we know. We don't know until we know. We don't know until we know. Harbaugh? No, Harbaugh. It kind of sounds like hardball, but it's Harbaugh or Ba with a GH at the end. You know, Mike Tomlin might be next though. We'll see. I feel like the Texans got a good chance of beating them, so they might be out. They might be one game and out. All right, let's go ahead and get into it because we ain't gonna be here very long. First question I have for y'all: who's keeping up to date with Avengers Doomsday? And how do y'all feel about what y'all seen so far? Without spoilers, without saying what y'all seen inside the trailer, just give me a general feeling as to how y'all feel about what's to come. Cause I haven't seen nothing. I haven't seen nothing. It better be fucking good. I mostly watch cartoons, lol. I'm low key worried about it. Uh-oh. I think it's gonna be Heat. Okay, we got somebody who think it's gonna be Heat. Maybe y'all see it where I'm at. Did it come out already? No, I don't. It's not out yet, but they're starting to drop trailers and stuff. It's an Avengers movie. It's gonna be better than a Captain America movie. Are we sure about that? It comes out in December? Okay. Right on. What I seen ain't bad, and the little trailers aren't bad, but I got a bad feeling about it still. Okay. Alright. I mean, I'll watch it for real. Right, right. You'll watch it. I'm gonna watch it too. Like, I know I'm gonna watch it. I'm just trying to avoid all spoilers so I can just go in blind, no preconceived thoughts about, who's gonna be in it or what's happening. I just want to go in blind and judge it for what it is when I see it. I'm curious too. I personally feel like Marvel has been dropping the ball. Maybe they have. Maybe they saying December. Yeah, I saw that it's probably gonna come out and it's probably gonna come out the end of the year, probably around Christmas time. You know, they trying to get the Christmas money. I get it. I get it. You guys do movie reactions? Yeah, you can always drop movie reactions, especially on the 97 Till channel. If you've got a movie reaction that you want from us, definitely leave it in the comments there, and we may just watch it. We may just watch it. Oh yeah, the SpongeBob reaction is unblocked, so that is available to watch. It came out today, so if y'all haven't seen it, you can go watch that as well. Watch that as well. Interstellar, please. Okay, Interstellar would be a good one. Interstellar is one of my favorite movies. Ooh, Debbie, y'all should watch that movie. Watch what movie? Okay, because I posted it on the community page of Hobbs' channel, and there's one movie I want you guys to check out bad. Okay, MFKZ. I think I've seen that one. MFKZ. I think I've seen that one. It's animated, isn't it? Hardball. Hardball with Keanu Reeves. That's a good one too. Hardball. Maybe we might could watch that. We might could see that one. Watch Back to the Future 2. Back to the Future 2. Okay. All right. Devin, you have time for a movie trailer tonight? If we was doing a Twitch only stream, I would watch a movie trailer. If we was doing a Twitch only stream. I need y'all to do Chowder eventually. Chowder don't got that many episodes, I don't think, either. It's possible. It's possible. Chowder is definitely possible. When is the Crojo Hot Ones coming out? It's a good question. I think Hobbs is just about done editing it, but we'll see. It should be soon. It should be soon because I think Hobbs is about done. Chowder has 3 seasons, I think. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely a big Chowder person personally. I like Chowder, so I wouldn't be opposed to that. It's a tight 4-hour video. It's way too long. It is gonna be a long ass video. I think we underestimated how long it was gonna be. I really did. Is the next TV series you'll be watching The Hunger Games? Yes, but don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody outside of this stream. But we are watching Hunger Games. We started today. We started today. Y'all are in on the need to know. Y'all are an elite bunch. I wasn't gonna tell nobody. It was just gonna pop up, but that's what we got. That's what we got. I would also love to see Chowder. Okay. All right. I feel like Chowder. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. Has either of you seen The Hunger Games before? I think I seen them all one time, and I watched them like back to back to back to back. But watching it today was like a new experience. Cause I feel like my problem is when I watch a movie once, I may watch it and enjoy it, but then like I be forgetting what happened. So I need to watch it again and brush up on my My memories. That's why this year or this last year when I watched the movies that I watched, like I watched them multiple times. At least the ones that I thought were the best. Like there was a movie called Companion that came out that I went to go see. I watched that twice, and it's a good movie. Sinners, I seen Sinners a few times. I seen um I want to say Monster, but it's not called Monster. Weapons. I seen Weapons a few times. I've been meaning to watch Companion. I say watch it. I feel like it was a good movie that kind of went under the radar a little bit. What about Maze Runner? Maze Runner, I haven't seen Maze Runner. So I think maybe I saw the first one, but I haven't seen the other Maze Runners. So that might be a good one. Same. I watched Batman The Dark Knight 85 times. Okay. 85 times is a lot. 85 times is a lot. For sure. For sure. Stick, what's up? Welcome to the stream, Stick. Okay, for real, we're gonna get started so we can do what we need to do. Connections first. Connections first. If you've been here, you should know the rules for connections. I'm not about to explain it again, but y'all know what's gonna happen. Y'all know what's gonna happen. Dev, did you watch that Ravens game? No, I did not watch the Ravens game. I was live with all you beautiful people. Okay. Connections first. This is the most I'm gonna put my brain to work tonight. I don't know why I shuffled all of these. Okay. Party. Flush. Flush in full. Okay, hold on. Pack. Party. Okay. Stuffed. How about no. Flush, flat. Flush and flat. Straight. Maybe. Okay, we'll see. Quads. Quarters. Quads. Quarters. That's like 4. How about this? Deep, stuffed, flat, and I'm thinking like pizza. Party pizza, maybe? No. Maybe like... Dang, I thought I almost had it. Clear. Clear. Boat. Okay, let's think. I might be cooked on this one. Rich. Maybe rich. Maybe. Digs. I feel like these 3 go together, but there's one more. I'm gonna try this. Okay, yeah, I was cooked. Yeah, we're cooked. Go ahead and chalk this up as a loss because we're done. We're done for. We're done for. Flush and straight. Pad. What words are associated with pad? Like mouse pad, lily pad. Yeah, we're cooked. Straight. Okay. We have to get one. We have to at least get one. We have to get at least get one. I just don't know what that one is going to be. Quarters. Pad. Digs. Quads. Like a place where you live at. Okay, GG's. GG's. It was a great run. It was great. Flat, maybe? Okay. An apartment. Okay. I guess. We lost 2 lives trying to get that together. Party. Party. Uh-huh. Pack. Party and pack. Quads. Boat, straight, balloon, rich, full, flush. I don't know. I don't know. So we don't have... Okay, so straight, flush, and... I don't know. I don't know. Deep. These just feel so random. Like, I don't see how any of these correlate, to be honest. Pack. Like a backpack. Maybe. Balloon. Air. There's air in a balloon. You know, maybe. You get balloons at a party. I don't know. I don't think that's how. I don't think that it has anything to do with it. But balloon can be like something balloons, maybe. So like full, stuffed, pack, balloon, maybe. I'm trying it. Okay, one away. Yeah, we're gonna lose this one. We're gonna lose this one. I'm not gonna lie. Full and stuff and pack sound like they go together. Rich, flush, party, quads clear. Just don't know what else it would be. It's one away though. Full, stuffed. Full and stuffed, I feel like go together. Maybe we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. We'll just have to come back to it. Rich. Rich. I don't know. I actually don't know. Quads is like... Let me think. Let me think. Because what is quads? A quad is like, it's like a body part, right? But it also could be like four. Full, quads, full, flush, and let's do straight. Maybe like it's like card game shit. Okay. Yeah, GG's. Sonorous. Somebody tell me what this word means right now, sonorous. Go. Y'all got 5 seconds. Time's up. Time is up. How something sounds. Okay. I guess. Balloon animal, party animal, stuffed animal. Okay. I guess. I mean, and then quads was what? Poker hands, familiar. Okay, so I was kind of on the the right track with flush, quad, straight. I've never heard boat used in poker ever. I don't play poker, but I've never heard boat. I thought full, maybe like full house. Yeah, I would have never got this though. I would have never got sonorous. Ever. Gotta play more poker? Yeah, I guess so. I had no idea quads was a poker word, but I don't play either. Yeah. Because quads is like 4 of something. This one, pack animal. Pack animal. Does that sound right? Does that sound right to y'all? Pack animal? Was I supposed to get that? I get maybe balloon animal, maybe party animal and stuffed animal. Animal pack. Nah, they not saying animal pack. They saying pack animal. The category is blank animal. So blank and then animal comes second always. So that would be pack animal. If I'm just going by what the category is. I feel like that one was a little bit cheap. It's like pack mule. Okay. So a wolf is a pack animal. All right, I guess. I suppose so. I would have never put this together. I would have never put pack animal together. I think there's one word in all 3 of these categories that I just would have never associated with them. So, there's that. You know what I mean? Pack animals like dogs. Yeah, okay. For sure. Yo, Dev, you got any music you working on right now? Right now? No. Not at the moment. Any domesticated animal used to carry freight, supplies, or people, especially in difficult terrain. Oh, that's a pack animal, huh? Okay. Right on. Dev, check out the clips I made after Sunday's stream. Okay, we'll do clips at the end. For sure. Yeah. Hi, Mac Man. I've been watching your videos for a while and I haven't been able to watch your streams. Keep up the good work. Hey, appreciate that, Saturn. W Saturn, man. Okay, that was a letdown. Let's do Wordle next and see if we fare better. All right, we're just gonna start with a random 5-letter word. That's embarrassing. I honestly hate it here. Be honest with you. So there's no A and no E. There's no R. Okay. Let's do now I'm always good for the first word. Once I start having to think of the second 5-letter word, it's like my brain is done for. Especially once I eliminate A and E. Like, I'm good for using the letters A and E in a word. So what that leaves us with? O, I, O, and U. There's no... Did we try N? Maybe like... because I don't want to use another T or anything like that. And I don't want to use another W. Okay, let's think of another 5-letter word. No, I was about to use E and R again. Okay, there's no I. There's an H in there, though. Okay. Process of elimination. There's an H in there. Okay. Okay, there's no U. I don't know why I used the U again, but it's good to know. So what letters do we have left? We have B, N. Okay. So and there's an H at the end. Okay. I don't know a whole bunch of words that have H at the end. Especially without a G in front of it. So now I got to think of words that end with H but don't have G in front of the H. With these letters left. What possibly could come before an H? Maybe a P? Maybe a P? A P could come before an H. Right? So I'm gonna say that this letter right here is a P. But I don't know what word that would be. So I'm just gonna start putting bullshit in there. We know this is an O. So out of the letters we have left, let's just say M O, and then what do we have? That looks terrible. That looks awful. There's no R. There's no R. That would be perfect if it was morph. It would honestly be perfect. Maybe, do we have a W? No, we don't have a W. We have an N. We have an L. There not being a G before the H is really killing me. It really is. So if it's not morph, maybe like what could it possibly be? KO something. Let's do KO. What else do we have left? N. That can't be. That don't even look like a word to me. Let's do KO. KOL. PH. LPH might not be crazy. LPH might not be crazy. That's not even in the list. All right. All right. There's no T. I feel like LPH is not bad. I feel like it's not bad. Maybe, because I don't know what else could. I don't know what other letter could come before H that we have left. That's not a P. Do I know any words that end with LH? No. Or NH? No. Or MH? Maybe there's another O in there. Maybe. I wish I could submit that word just to see what I'm missing. Cause okay. Okay. Okay, MPH. Okay. I don't know. I don't even know how I pulled that word out. Okay. So we know it's MPH. And it's not an L. So let's just start doing process of elimination. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. No. Whatever this word is, I've never heard it before in my life. Lymph was my absolute last possible guess for a word that I've heard before. I feel like this ain't even a word. So I'm going to try it. It's going to tell me it's not a word. Yeah, okay. So we know it's not a V. We know it's not a B. We know it's not an N. X. Ain't no way. Z. That's not a word. I bet it ain't this either. That's not a word. So it's none of these on the bottom. Let's try Q. I'm gonna try the most crazy ones and just clear them out. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, oomph is crazy. Oomph is crazy, but it couldn't have been anything else. I got it. That was. I thought maybe we had a chance with lymph, maybe. But oomph. Oomph was wild. It just couldn't have been anything else. I had a feeling there was going to be a double letter in there somewhere. I just thought maybe it was maybe a H or something. Thought maybe. W oomph. The doomph and boomf actually leading us somewhere is crazy. Yeah. I honestly pulled length out of nowhere. I don't know where that came from. Devin, do you think Hobbs can beat Wordle? I'm sure he can if he put his mind to it. That stressed me out. Well, I'm sorry to stress you out. I said that first. What? Should have tried nymph. Okay. Yeah, there's no Y though. If there was no, maybe if there was a Y, I guess that could have been the only other thing, huh? Unless you do, I don't know. Could have. If there was a Y in there, could have. Lymph nodes. Yeah. I know what a lymph node is. I mindlessly typed that word in. When I was typing it, I didn't know, like, I knew what it was, and I know this word, and, like, I've said this word before, but that's the only word, literally, that I know has an MPH. It's the only one. I'm going to remember sonorous and oomph after tonight. Yeah, you should, because at this point, at least we got one. We didn't get connections, but we got Wordle. So shout out to that. Shout out to that. They got crossword puzzles. I look-y need to play some of these other games they got. I didn't know they had all that. That was great. We did this one. We did this one very well. All right. I think it's body cam time. Maybe. Are you and Hobbs going to continue on Cuphead? I will never play Cuphead. Hold on. Let me full screen for you. I will never play Cuphead again as long as I live and breathe. I will never play it again. Ever. I don't even want to look at Cuphead. I don't want to walk in a house and Cuphead accidentally be playing on screen. I'll leave. I don't want to think about Cuphead. I don't even want to see the kind of cup that Cuphead is based off of. After today, I'm going to make it my life's goal that in any sentence I say or read has to have the words cup and head at least 7 words apart minimum. I don't know if I answered your question, but that's pretty much where I'm at with it. Okay. W Wordle, W connections. Let's do this. Let's move on to body cam. And then I also have this video that I found about the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. I don't know if y'all want to watch that, but it's 18 minutes. I thought that might be interesting. But I think body cams first. We'll do 2 body cams, and then we'll end it with the Abraham Lincoln video, and then we'll do clips, and then that'll be it. Okay, this one right here was suggested to us last stream, and we didn't have time to get to it. But this one is called Parents Turn High School Basketball Game into Pure Chaos. All right.
I don't want you to turn around and leave the building or you're going to jail. Oh my
God.
Whoa. On February 13th, 2025, Sierra Vista, Arizona, police arrived to a couple at a...
Since y'all don't think I drink water. Now what?
2025, Sierra Vista, Arizona. Police arrived to a couple at a high school basketball game, refusing to leave the gym. Watch how a basketball game turns into complete chaos.
It's always the
I have
parents.
not said a word. Leave the building. I have not done anything to disturb anything. I don't know why. Leave the building. Leave the building.
Leave the building now.
Go with your dad. Leave the building, please. Leave the building. Leave the building.
Kids out.
Leave the building.
We're waiting for our
Leave the
kids.
building. Please.
Right.
Leave the building.
Please.
Leave the building. You've already been advised. Leave the
Uh-oh,
building.
uh-oh.
Leave the building. Leave the building.
We're trying to!
Leave
We are
the
trying to!
Keep them coming, Coterie. We're inside the gym.
Yeah, this is not going to be good at all.
Leave the building. Leave the building.
We are trying to!
Walk out from the building.
Matarang.
Walk
This is
out
going to
from
be
the building.
bad.
Walk out from the building.
Trying to, sir.
Leave the building.
I don't want you to.
Turn around and leave the building or you're going to jail. It's as simple as that. Turn around and leave the building.
That looks eerily like my high school gym.
Leave the building. Walker.
Oh my God!
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! Cooked.
You are not doing this! You are not doing this!
He's going to jail.
What happened? What did they say happened?
Under arrest. You are under arrest. You are under arrest.
Hey, watch yourself! No, hey, no.
Fighting in a doorway.
Back up. Back up.
Cop being too extra.
Hey, back up, guys. Back up.
I mean, they obviously don't want to leave.
Under arrest. Come here.
We're leaving. Get off!
Back up.
It's too late.
Back
It's
up.
too late.
Step inside. You're under arrest.
Yeah,
Step
it's-
inside.
they got him. They got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been out to talk to these, but if we can, you fucking saw how they were. You guys saw. Bro, what's your
See.
problem? I'm trying to, sir.
Leave the building.
I don't want you to
Turn around and leave the building or you're going to jail. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, like he just trying to stick up for this lady over here, who still got her face to the cop. Like, you know, I think that's what the main thing is. Like, he's trying to get her to turn around. She's not doing that, so he's trying. He getting physical with her. This guy in the middle just don't want him to get physical with her. It's the backpacks. Y'all know I'm a backpack advocate, but you have to know when your backpack has you at a disadvantage. You see how he already has his hand on that backpack? There's no getting away. You're the easiest to grab because I don't even have to grab you. I just have to grab your backpack, and you're done for.
Oh my God! What is he doing?
Got him. See? All backpack.
You are not doing this. You are not doing this.
Down. Just like that.
You're under arrest. You are under arrest.
Yeah, it's real now.
Watch yourself. No, no.
Yeah, this is just one big old mess.
Back up. Back up.
Just a big mess.
Back up.
Do you think cops know the U.S. Constitution?
Back up.
You're under arrest.
I would think they know it about as well as the average American.
I'm trying to leave.
Back up. Back up. Step inside. You're under arrest. Step inside.
Let's go.
Wow. Take his backpack off first. Take his backpack off first. He's about to lose that backpack. Because once they put him in the cuffs, they're going to have to undo the backpack to get it off of him.
Hey, go. Hey, it's military police. He goes, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? You're trying to grab his wife. It's military police.
Hey, sit up, man.
What did they say? What did they say that happened?
I don't want anything else. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you're okay.
This guy's 25 years military
And he
police.
knows better. And when we tell him to leave the building and he's walking like a child.
This guy grabbed his wife.
Get out of here, man.
I'm trying to just get them all out. That's gotta be better though.
They cut the straps sometimes. Yeah,
Exit the building.
he's gonna lose his backpack.
Exit the building.
Keep fucking walking.
Exit. I get it. Exit
Nah,
the building.
nobody. See, ain't nobody moving. It's pretty much one. It's that one cop right now versus everybody. So he feel like nobody listening to him. He about to start just arresting people because that's all he got. You know, that's all he has.
Exit the building. Exit the building. Exit the building. Exit the building now. Anybody that's refusing to exit is going to be placed.
All right. They're walking out. They walking out. Relax. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like being yelled at to do something that I'm already in the process of doing.
So there's a group of about 30 like Santa parents with the other team. Frankie told them numerous times to leave. They essentially were refusing. We gave them numerous orders. There was a female that wouldn't leave, so I was starting to direct them out. She turned around and kind of got up in our face. I went to go grab her. The coach stepped in and started trying to push me away from her.
Right.
And so we ended up
That was the
grabbing our
coach.
He's in there in handcuffs now. But this gentleman right here is somehow another coach. He
What
wants
did
to
they
talk to you, the
lose?
bigger than the blue.
They lose the game?
Where band is, that's fine. Sit up, you're gonna sit up here for us.
I'm not 100% sure how this started, but
1, 2, 3.
it's been a bad
You have to
time.
stand up.
I'm trying, sir.
Have a seat. You have an ID on you at all?
Yeah, in my hand.
They can let him go though.
In
They
here
can let him
somewhere? You want me
go.
to just get your name?
He don't got to be
Get my
arrested.
name. I mean, I'm
What's your last name?
Bucks, B-U-K-S-H.
B-U-K-S-H.
S-H.
And your first name?
Sahib.
Spell it.
S-A-H.
They can let him go.
I-B.
And your date of birth.
No, the coach wasn't even facing the
Sure,
officer at first. He stopped the
Arizona.
lady from going at him. Yeah,
Can I
that
ask why?
And your address?
that's right.
Oh. Can I ask why?
Yeah, because you're being essentially placed under arrest right now for criminal trespass.
Criminal trespass.
So I'm being arrested for
I'm the coach.
Right now you're under arrest for trespass. Yeah, failing to properly, essentially,
So,
abide by an order to disperse.
The coach
Or leave
of the other
property.
team is
No, you weren't.
getting a
the
criminal
coach,
trespass.
So, essentially, it's a criminal trespass.
Correct.
Right? They're not leaving.
They're not.
And you're using force to help them leave.
And the force was essentially, you guys need to leave, you guys need to leave, you guys need to leave.
Why weren't they
Fuck you,
leaving,
we're not
though?
leaving,
That's
we're
my
waiting for our
question,
kids.
I guess.
Frankie explained to them, the kids aren't being released this way, they're being released out that door. If you want to wait for your kids,
Yeah.
you need to exit the building and wait for them by the
We
bus.
just need to get some witness statements and probably arrest more people.
Probably, yeah.
Arrest more
that's-
people?
Including
You have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to the presence of an attorney to assist you prior to any questioning and to be with you during any questioning you so desire. If you cannot afford an attorney, then will be
See,
appointed
this
to
is
you.
this is this is Little Zona.
You're really arresting him?
This is Little Zona. When I be saying Big Zona, not the Little Zona, this is what I'm talking about. This is Little Zona right here. This is Little Zona activity. Why I don't think an arrest was needed here. If you want to give, I don't know. I don't know the law. I'm not a cop. I don't know.
sit together.
Are you going to arrest your officer?
No, I'm going to read you your Miranda rights too, okay?
I'm being arrested too?
I'm just going to read you your Miranda rights.
Cooked.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to the presence of an attorney to assist you prior to any questioning.
Cooked.
And
They're
to be
both
with you during
cooked.
any questioning that you so desire. If you cannot afford an attorney, then will be appointed to you. Do you understand your rights?
You get fired if you were a cop. I probably would.
Did
I
you
don't
already
have no
do that?
business being a police officer.
Come on down over here and I'll explain your citation to you.
Okay, a citation.
So you're receiving a criminal citation for two things. First is trespassing and second is resisting arrest.
Oh,
They give you a court date down here
brother.
at the bottom. It's about a month out. March 13th, 2025, 1:30 in the afternoon. Justice Precinct number 5. Here's their phone number and their address. By signing you're not admitting guilt, you're just promising to appear as directed. Instead of you going to jail and seeing a judge tomorrow morning, we're just making an appointment for you to see a judge about a month out, okay?
He gonna win that.
Just need a signature from you down there by the X. Like I said, by signing you're not admitting guilt, you're just promising to appear as directed. If that court date doesn't work for you, contact the court sometime well in advance and reschedule it, okay?
Can I ask why?
I feel like
these
as
charges are being
I feel
brought
like
to me?
as long as he go in there and he's cordial with the judge is gonna just forget it because this was It's ridiculous.
Sometime well in advance and reschedule it, okay?
Can I ask why these charges are being brought up against me?
Because they know he shouldn't be arrested.
So for one, failing to leave real property at a reasonable request to leave by law enforcement, and second, for resisting arrest after I told you you're under arrest, and you essentially sat on the ground.
So he was resisting arrest, but y'all not going to take him in after all of that.
Come inside after we were pulling you inside for several seconds, pulling away against us, propping yourself into the door frame to prevent us from arresting you. That's resisting arrest. It's actually a higher class than what I'm actually citing you for. I'm citing you for the misdemeanor passive resistance. That was not passive resistance. That was actually higher than passive resistance. But you're getting cited for passive resistance to keep it misdemeanor for you, as opposed to being a felony and you would go to jail tonight for sure.
Okay, and that's at your discretion that I was resisting arrest, or is
Oh,
The
brother.
discretion part is instead of charging for the felony, it's waivable to a misdemeanor. So he's decided to charge you the misdemeanor, cite release you instead of taking you to the jail. That's
Okay.
what he decided.
So if you were saying that I was resisting arrest,
Yeah.
but yet I'm trying to get everybody out, you're trying to yank me
I
in.
told you you're under arrest and grabbed you and you pulled out from the doorway, braced yourself in the door, and repeatedly refused to ultimately submit to arrest after I told you, I think 3 or 4 times, that you were under arrest and you still refused to submit to arrest and resisted arrest.
Yeah, but I got him right here, so I might as well have the dialogue, sir. I mean,
Yeah, so
Right.
that's why. As far as arguing whether or not you think that that's appropriate, that's something you'll have to do in court. I'm asking, do you have questions on the content of the citation or information on how to appear?
well, that's what I'm asking you about the content.
Yeah, I explained the 2 charges for you.
Just so I make sure I
Yeah,
understand.
and if you'd like, you can look up the ARS statutes right here
Yeah,
and
I'm not a
read
professional.
read the actual law as it pertains to what you're getting cited for. If you have any questions as to the conduct and how that applies to the law.
Boo.
So I'm not a law professional like
Okay.
you are, which is why I'm asking you, because if it's your interpretation. I
Perfect.
just
Any
want-
other questions
I
about
just-
how to show up to court?
He's not, yeah. El
No,
Cop
so,
on this
so
one.
the criminal trespassing portion. You told me about the resisting arrest. What is
You refuse to leave on a reasonable request by law enforcement,
okay? What is considered reasonable?
telling you to leave several times.
That'll ultimately be up to
Yeah.
a judge or a
So
jury.
unless you have questions about how to appear in court, I'm not going to just dispute whether or not you think you should be charged with
I'm
those
just trying to make
things.
sure I understand it, sir. You opened up yourself for a question.
Right.
I just want to
The questions
understand.
about the
What made
citation itself.
what made
not
you decide
how
that
you
this
think
was
that you
not?
didn't violate
I
the law.
wasn't leaving at a reasonable time.
Okay.
So if you understand how to show up to court to prevent you from getting an arrest warrant,
good, sir.
cool.
All
Hang
good.
out right there. Let me explain it to her.
Sure thing. I'm ready to walk you out if you're ready.
This is my wife.
Yeah, you guys are good to
are
go.
both free to go. You have court dates in the future.
No, not a wife got a
Officers
court date.
gained control of both suspects, Sahib Buksh and Rebecca Buksh, charged with criminal trespassing and resisting arrest, given court dates and released without jail transport. 50 commands ignored, 4 warnings dismissed, all over a high school basketball game.
I don't know about that one. That was unnecessary, I feel like. And I think they know that, which is why they didn't take them down to the station. I think they know they was doing a little bit too much. And that's why they just gonna let it go to court and probably get dropped. You know? All the cops get an L because the ones that showed up after agreed with the arresting officer. I mean, I feel like if you showing up after the fact, all you can do is take the other officer's word. Like, you know? Like, if I show up after the fact and I didn't see what happened, but you tell me they was criminal trespassing, I gotta be on your side if I'm another cop that just got there. You know? What's good, brother? What's going on, Onyx? Welcome to the stream. You know what I mean? Dev, I posted a body cam on the Discord if you got time for it. It's 18 minutes though, so you can just save it for next time. Okay, let me see what the title is. It might be more intriguing than the one I got pulled up. It might be. Crispy with the $5. It's amazing how many police officers look exactly like a thumb. Like it can't be a coincidence. LOL. Hey, W don't know. I don't know. A thumb is crazy. I've never heard somebody say someone looks like a thumb. How are you, Dev? I'm doing all right. You know, just trying to finish this here bottle of water. That's all I'm trying to do. you know. Okay, let's see what was next. I guess we do this one then. That ain't gonna be nothing.
So,
all right, we'll watch this one, and then we're gonna do Abraham Lincoln. You know, drink up. Drink up is crazy. As you can see, the bottle is pretty much gone. Still ain't did the knock. I'm not doing the knock, especially not on a flimsy bar like this. What I need, I'm not gonna say what I need. We're just gonna watch the next body cam video. This one's called "When AI Gets an Innocent Man Arrested." Okay.
So, very, very peculiar. Peppermill has this pretty sophisticated artificial intelligence software that analyzes faces of previous trespassers. And they get a 100% match on this guy who, whenever they trespassed them before, presented an ID that had a different name. They look like the same exact guy.
I gotta go back and get it. I'm sorry.
So, very, very peculiar. Peppermill has this pretty sophisticated artificial intelligence software that analyzes faces of previous trespassers. And they get a 100% match on this guy who, whenever they trespassed them before, presented an ID that had a different name. They look like the same exact guy.
Not Mike. 100%. I don't know nothing about Mike.
So either he is who he says he is, and he's not have ever actually trespassed, which I doubt because their software is pretty cool, and the fact that he's acting super suspicious. I'll be 100% honest.
Pretty cool.
Could legitimately be you have a doppelganger running around.
Well, unless I've gone crazy, I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Nightmare becomes reality at a Reno, Nevada casino when AI facial recognition technology misidentifies someone, leading to a wrongful arrest and lands an innocent man
Hobbs
behind
needs to
bars.
see this one. He hates robots, he hates AI,
What
he
is
hates
the
all
ID
that.
then? Why do I even carry that mother?
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On September 17, 2023, the Peppermill Casino calls the Reno Police Department to report that a trespasser has unlawfully returned to the casino. They report that they have the man in custody, but he's claiming to go by an entirely different name than the man they've previously trespassed.
Okay.
Officer Richard Jagger arrives at the casino at 5:48 a.m.
5:48 a.m.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
How you doing?
Excuse me?
Oh, thank God you're here.
The man declaring his relief at the sight of the officer is 40-year-old Jason Killinger, who is accused of trespassing at the Peppermill Casino.
So what's going on?
So,
yeah, what is going on?
Red alert. Prior trespasser.
Okay.
And we made contact and arrested him, and he claimed that wasn't him. And what does my name we're just trying to get you guys to make a phone call if it's with him or not.
So what's the issue, you guys? Did he have a different driver's license or a secondary one, or has he got more property than just this one?
Just those effects right there, and that's it.
So he has his ID with him, and they just don't believe that's a real ID.
You guys ran this information through our dispatch?
Through your guys' dispatch? No. We don't have the hours, comes back as that being who he says he is on his ID, but that's what we went off right there.
So
yeah, and this is one of those things. You guys have this fancy software that does all this stuff, so it's like.
Officer, what's your name?
So they just said that they ran it through the system, and it comes back that he is who the ID says he is. But they just said, nah, the AI said you're this guy, so we're going to go with that and call another officer to double check it. Even after the ID came back legit. That's crazy to me.
Fancy software that does all this stuff, so it's like.
Officer, what's your name?
1 second, man.
A few months earlier, a man named Michael had been trespassed from the casino for sleeping on the premises.
Okay.
All right, man. So this is who you are?
Yes. What your Miss Jagger is your first name or last name?
Last name.
All right, Mr. Jagger. Yes, that is who I am. I drive the semis for UPS. I am not Mike. I don't know nothing about Mike. I'm a craps player here. Look, there's my socks for UPS.
It's kind of bad luck that he looks, because he does kind of look like this guy. I'm not gonna lie. They do look similar. But he has the proper ID to prove he is who he say he is.
Can you please, you got a gun here. Will you please take me out of these cuffs? My shoulders are killing me.
You're going to sit there for a minute, man. So, when he gave you this information, did you guys verify it against an ID, or how does that work?
So, in that report there's an ID on there as well. And I'll show you that one.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see that ID.
Jason, a long combination vehicle driver, had been playing craps until about 3 a.m. when he decided to leave the pepper mill and go to the Atlantis casino. On his way out, he stopped at a blackjack machine and started playing. There, he was approached by a security guard who addressed him as Mike. When Jason clarified that he was not Mike and presented the guard with his driver's license, the guard apologized and walked away. However, as Jason attempted to leave, he was surrounded by security guards and handcuffed. He was told that he was under arrest for trespassing.
What?
Just need a break. My shoulders are killing me.
So that's the ID that he presented. All B.
Somebody came up to him and was like, okay. How do you even go through with this? You stopped him, and then he was like, he showed you his ID, and then you were like, oh, okay, my fault. We got the wrong person. And then y'all still went and got him. Y'all still went and picked him up after that. That's so weird. That's weird.
Weird. Very weird.
As if AI can't
we snap a picture of that. I'll run both names.
Really?
The casino's AI facial recognition software positively identified Jason as Michael, the man they had trespassed.
And I mean, they do.
You step out this way, get better reception.
That's just bad luck.
We'll have to, lift him up and see how tall he is.
Yeah.
That's on this. That says he's 5'9", and that says 6'1".
Yeah.
What the
This
fuck?
isn't the only difference between Michael and Jason's ID.
They didn't even try. They didn't even try. It say right here, first of all, it say that one of them Jason has blue eyes. Michael has hazel eyes. That's already one very clear mistake. Very clear and noticeable. This guy is 6'1" and 285, and the other one's 5'9", 235. So I guess they might have the same build, just because 235 on someone who's 5'9" might look the same as 285 on somebody who's 6'1". But 5'9" and 6'1" are two very different heights. Very different heights. The only thing is they're both heavy set, white with blonde hair. That's the only similarities they've got.
The 6'1".
Yeah.
This isn't the only difference between Michael and Jason's IDs. Jason is listed as 7 years younger than Michael and says that he weighs 50 pounds more. As well, the signatures are different. In his report, Officer Jagger wrote, quote, "The associated demographics on each driver's license were fairly similar, with the only major distinction being hazel and blue eyes, which are by their very nature similar eye colors and are dependent upon lighting."
And the pictures are very, I mean, the nose.
Right, and then we have our
Do we believe that,
system,
Chat? Do we believe that blue eyes and hazel eyes are very similar?
That it's looking at it, and it's doing that, and then there was another one that came up when he was...
Do we believe that? I don't believe that. I've never heard anybody say that blue eyes and hazel eyes are similar in color. If you said hazel and maybe like brown, maybe green, maybe, then I'd be like, okay, maybe. But blue? That's ridiculous. They didn't even try. They didn't even try. Maybe with bad lighting. All right. All right then. If that's all it takes, then, you know, if that's all it takes to arrest somebody is some lighting, then I don't see what the point of eye color is. I don't see what the point of eye color is.
Looking at it, and it's doing that, and then there was another one that came up when he was at the RTRK, which is one of our better cameras. This was right before we arrested him. We looked at it and said, "That's him," and it came up
100%. Okay.
100% match.
Yeah. So the software saying it, that it's legit.
Right. And it's
so he
pretty damn accurate.
So either he presented a fake identification the first time, or he's presenting it now.
Right.
Even if he had like a twin, it wouldn't be 100% on the facial, right?
I wouldn't think so, but I don't know, because they say twins share DNA, right?
But
well,
like,
I guess it depends upon if they're identical.
I've seen identical twins where it's like, even, I mean, moms can tell them apart.
Right.
So it's,
the other thing that kind of made us feel suspicious, or us managers, was right after our officers made contact and they saw the ID that he's presenting today. And they're like, okay, it's not the same guy.
I don't know about
He immediately gets up and starts cashing out, like running for the door. I'm like, okay, if it really wasn't him, why is he running for the door?
Why is he getting ready to leave?
Jason would later explain that earlier that night he played at the Legends Bay Casino, the Nugget Casino, and the El Dorado Casino before arriving at the Peppermill around 11:30 p.m. He claimed that each time he was up $200, he would move on to a new casino. And just before his arrest, he had made $200.
Sound like a
He
smart
also
man to
estimated that prior to the 16th, he had gambled hundreds of times at the Peppermill without incident. After speaking with the Peppermill employee, Officer Jagger calls to check the police records.
What's going on? I have a precarious situation. I'm trying to positively identify somebody who may or may have or may be using a fake ID. So I've got two names, two Nevada driver's license numbers and all that. If there's a chance I could have you run both and see if any of them come back and maybe send me pictures in an email of what their IDs come back as.
Why can't he do it?
Huh. That is super weird. Do you see resemblance in those?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is...
But yeah, they're, see, 83, 78, yeah.
That's super weird. So I have a feeling these are both the same guy.
Is it the
but
same?
But he has different IDs.
They got me thinking different now.
That's crazy. Because their software here, they have this facial recognition software here at the Peppermill, and he came back as a 100% match for the character who was previously trespassed.
Yeah,
So this is definitely a weird one. So
they can't run both IDs separately. I feel like if they run both IDs separately, they would clearly see two different histories of people.
I have a feeling he's somehow making some fake identification or something, but I mean, if you're pulling them up, then they're legitimate.
Yeah, they're both through the DMV at least. He's somehow able to get them.
With this discovery that both Michael and Jason's IDs are legitimate, Officer Jagger calls his supervisor, once again explaining that the Peppermill's AI technology came back with a 100% match that Jason and Michael are the same person.
Okay, let's try to get Michael. We got Jason. Let's get some more information on Michael and see if we find Michael out there. I feel like Jason
this guy
has all
that they
right
have now detained presents a different ID with a different name, Jason Killinger, and that has a matching photo for him now. I mean, the photos are different photos, but they look like the same exact guy. The only difference is one has a chin goatee.
They ain't never seen two people look alike before.
Definitely super weird. So all of these driver's licenses are both valid. So either he is who he says he is, and he's not actually ever actually trespassed, which I doubt because their software is pretty cool, and the fact that he's acting super suspicious.
The sun is about to come up.
Two, I just have a feeling somehow maybe he's got a hookup with the DMV where he's got two different driver's licenses that are registered with the Department of Motor Vehicles.
He's got a hookup with the
with
DMV.
Different names and dates of birth. So I guess I'll arrest him on that, and then just list him as a John Doe, and then have him booked in for a wins check. Alrighty, well, that solves that.
He's got a hookup with the
So you guys
DMV.
got a complaint?
Yeah, well, we that filled out for you.
And then,
the Department of
Already
Motor
done.
Vehicles, he has a hookup
Easy
there.
peasy.
Of all places.
So, right now, because I can't identify you, man.
I can't
it's weird.
identify you as crazy. I would have lost my mind.
Because, essentially, it looks like you have two names. I don't know, man. So, I can't identify you. Unfortunately, that means that they can't cite you.
Officer Jagger collects Jason's things, which includes his driver's license, a Peppermill player's card in the name Jason Killinger, and a debit card from his credit union in the name of Jason Killinger.
You can't be cited.
How much more do you need?
You are arrested. So
I'm arrested?
Yep, I'm going to
jail?
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not a joker, man. So you'll be arrested and you'll get fingerprinted up at the jail, and then they'll be able to discern your identity and what the mix-up is with this stuff.
I would own the Peppermill at the end of this. Yeah, they would be sick of me. They would be sick of me. I would own the Peppermill. I'm going to rename it to the Killinger after that. Because the money that I'm going to get from this lawsuit would be astronomical. The police department too, yeah. Matter of fact, y'all are private police for me after this day.
Discern your identity and what the mix-up is with this stuff. I'll be 100% honest. It could legitimately be you have a doppelganger running around, but they are strikingly similar and enough. Their fancy AI technology that reads faces. No, it says it's a 100% match. But at this point, our hands are tied because
of AI. Your hands are tied because the
a
AI
reasonable and
said
prudent
100%.
person would,
Okay.
based off the software, based off the pictures, based off of even your driver's license picture, make the reasonable conclusion that all three are the same person, just two different IDs with two different
So just
names.
fuck the fact that my name, my height, my eye color, my weight, my year.
Other than that, I got all the endorsements.
But that's the thing is
his a CDL?
So that's the thing is it's either someone else is using your stuff or you're using somebody else's stuff, and unfortunately you look too much like the guy in that picture, so much so that the fancy computer that does all the face scanning of everybody who walks in this casino makes the same determination that my feeble human brain does. So
yeah,
Jason's ID is a Nevada Real ID driver's license. In order to obtain a Nevada Real ID driver's license, a person must present themselves at the DMV with proof of identity, such as a birth certificate or a current U.S. passport or U.S. passport card, a social security card, and 2 documents proving Nevada residence.
Right, but he has a hookup at the DMV.
All I want to do is play some goddamn dice and make some money.
Yeah.
If I got a check stub from my work.
Check stub?
Yeah, would that prove it to you guys?
Like he's trying
honestly,
to give them
man,
everything.
No. The only way is can you get your fingerprints out?
Later, Jason would reveal that along with a check stub in his vehicle, he also had a current vehicle registration for his car in his name, a Department of Transportation medical card, a Teamsters Local 533 union card, and a valid vehicle insurance card, all in his name.
He has
Officer Jagger's police.
He has the most identification I've ever seen anybody ever have. He has he has everything. He has stuff I didn't even know existed. That's identification. Chill vibes with 199. Devin, the only thing cops care about is donuts. Well, it's time for something to change because this is ridiculous. Who would go through the trouble of getting all that fake identification just to gamble at a casino?
A Department of Transportation medical card, a Teamsters Local 533 union card, and a valid vehicle insurance card, all in his name. Officer Jagger's police report would later state that, quote, Due to John Doe having conflicting identification, he lacked satisfactory evidence to reasonably assure me that he was who he claimed to be.
Y'all have
it's
one
of those,
ID
like
with
I
the
said,
name
man, if it turns out that it's
Michael on it.
It's
One
not
ID.
you, it's one of those ones you can call the director and be like, hey man, your software is made it a critical error.
Oh, I'm suing all three of y'all.
Tax dollars are paying for
It's not built for comfort.
dude?
The sun is up.
It's not built for comfort, pal.
I'm suing
Very
the
sorry.
casino. I'm suing the police department.
Before he leaves,
I'm
another
suing
officer
Peppermint. I'm
arrives at the
suing,
casino, and Officer Jagger takes the opportunity
everything.
to
Whoever
once
made the
again
software,
explain the situation.
all of them.
It's super weird because this poor guy might be like legitimately somebody else and something else. I don't know.
Yeah, we know you don't know. Crispy with the $5. This AI bullshit is the reason PC parts be skyrocketing in price, by the way, LOL. I hope this dude gets bank after filing a lawsuit for this BS. I do too. W don't know. I do too. Cause this is ridiculous. Hello chat, happy new year. Oh, what's going on, Queen? Welcome to the chat. Happy new year to you as well. This cop is so unserious. I believed the force after I found out. Yeah, honestly, bro. Honestly.
Soon, Officer Jagger begins the drive to the Washoe County Detention Facility.
I'll be honest, I don't know what to think because usually those systems are pretty good. Like
I would give them all
we've
10
used those systems in the
fingerprints
past to catch
and
homicide
just wait for them
suspects.
to look stupid.
So like they're fairly reliable. So if it comes back, you know, one angle on your face, it was 99%. The other one was 100%.
Is that right?
Yeah. So it's like it says that you're that guy.
Well, unless I've gone crazy, I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Yeah. You seem like a stand-up guy, and there's probably a really terrible case of mistaken identity.
I can't believe I've been arrested. I've never been arrested. Never. Not once. What the good is the ID then?
Come on.
Why do I even carry that mother?
Right.
That one young security guard, man, like a robot. That's what pisses me off, is because they don't think, you know. It's like, well, this is what I was taught. Use your head. And then people aren't smart enough to think for themselves. They're just not.
This guy is cool. Atlas, what's going on? Welcome to the stream.
If all goes well, you should be out of those cuffs in the next, hopefully, 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, good.
8 to 10 minutes, but I didn't spit the whole early morning.
Sleeping in the casino. It's not me.
Despite Jason's continued protests, Officer Jagger hands him off to the jail staff. Jason's fingerprints were soon submitted for analysis.
Best of luck, man.
Best of luck.
Sorry.
Yeah, all right.
That's okay.
Yeah, so
That's weird.
It's super weird. So it's one of those ones like I genuinely, like I kind of believe him.
Yeah.
It wasn't long before the fingerprint analysis conclusively established that Jason had been telling the truth all along, and he was in fact Jason Killinger.
That's nasty
Later that
business.
same day, around 4 p.m., Jason was released from the jail on his own recognizance. The day
That's
after his
disgusting.
release on September 18th, 2023, he went to renowned urgent care Vista, where he was diagnosed with a strain of both the right and left shoulder and contusions on both wrists.
Oh, that's going
on
in the
July 30th,
lawsuit.
2025, Jason filed a complaint in federal court against Reno police officer Richard Jagger.
Yeah!
While at the jail and after his identity had been confirmed, his arrest papers were changed from John Doe to Jason Killinger.
No. If you want to call me John Doe, you call me John Doe. And it's going to court. Don't change it after you figured out you was wrong. Nah.
His arrest papers were changed from John Doe to Jason Killinger.
No.
The federal complaint states that this meant Jason would be prosecuted for trespassing, even though Michael had been the only one who was trespassed. According to the complaint, Jason's charge of trespassing was eventually dismissed. However, he now has a criminal record. According to the complaint, facial recognition technology has led to wrongful arrests in Louisiana, New Jersey, Maryland, and Texas. Many cities now conclude that for an arrest, there has to be some kind of secondary corroborating evidence that is unrelated before there can be sufficient justification to arrest. Jason Killinger's case remains ongoing. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also includes early...
I hope he wins that. I hope he gets millions. Not just against the cop, because the cop is one guy, but the casino too. And this is something that's happened in multiple states. I'm putting that in my information too. I'm making sure they bring that up in court as well. I want the body cam footage to be shown. Especially when I told them I could go get more identification. I want everything. I want everything. I want all the footage from the moment I stepped in the casino to the moment I left the casino in the police car. I want all of that too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I want all of that. I want all of that. And then I want y'all to find Michael. And he's gonna come to court too. He's gonna testify. He's gonna say something. He's gonna say something. I want them to bring a scale so they can weigh me. I want them to bring a height thingy so they can see how tall I am. I want that too. Bring the handcuffs that you locked me up in. My medical stuff that say I strained my shoulder and my wrist. I'm bringing the UPS socks that I showed up with. My check stub. I imagine he missed some time at work for this, so I'm going to bring in what my boss said to me for being late. I'm bringing everything I've got. Not going to lie to you. Crispy with the $5. This ish about to be a lot more common too, mark my words. These motherfuckers already relying on AI to do their job when that shit is the least reliable tech right now. Hey, W don't know, I feel that. Yeah, Hobbs. If Hobbs saw this video, his head might explode. Like, this is exactly what he don't like. This is exactly what he don't like. You know? Devin, you gonna play Fortnite with that South Park collab Friday? I'm not. Fortnite ain't my bag. Fortnite is not my bag. Hobbs would have been screaming. He sure would have. He would have yelled at this. He would have definitely yelled at this. He would definitely yell at this. Okay, let's do Abraham Lincoln. W body cams. That was a good group of body cams that we saw. And they were both suggested. So if anybody has a good body cam out there that y'all want to see, that y'all want to see me react to, suggest it in the Discord, and I'll get around to them as soon as I can, because you know we be watching body cams all the time. How much you weigh, Mac? I'm not about to tell y'all how much I weigh. I'm not telling y'all my height. I'm not going to tell y'all my shoe size, because y'all are ridiculous. I remember when y'all were asking me for my shoe size. I didn't forget. I did not forget. I don't have a body cam, but I have a crazy shoplifting police video. Okay, put it in the Discord. Put it in the Discord, and we'll get around to that one. I'ma find out. It's nasty. I'ma find out it's nasty. See, we just watched 17 minutes about identity fraud and identity misidentification. We just saw it. We just finished it. And y'all want to ask me this. The next video is called The Genius Assassination of Abraham Lincoln. what size pants you wear.
Abraham Lincoln is reading his presidential mail.
Okay.
Some come from congressmen, others from generals. But this one is different.
Right.
If you attempt to abolish slavery in Maryland, you will be murdered. Lincoln smiles and crumples the paper. He's had over 10,000 death threats since his election.
Right, I'm sure.
But the real danger isn't in any of these. It's later tonight.
All that.
A man pushes through the door of Ford's Theater.
For slavery.
He's a celebrity, John Wilkes Booth, one of America's most famous actors. For months, Booth has raged at Lincoln's speeches. Calls to free the slaves, demands for equality and the right to vote. But today, something feels off. "What's going on up there?" Booth demands. "We have a special guest tonight," replies the stagehand. Booth freezes.
Hey, Ram.
The decorations confirm it. There's only one man it could be.
Crispy with the $5. Also off topic, this is my first time on the live, but I just gotta say, R.I.P. Ravens, Brody. That missed field goal hurt my soul, and I'm a Vikes fan. No, that missed field goal might have changed things for the better. That might have been. You remember when y'all remember in Infinity War when Doctor Strange was like, "Look, I didn't look at this a billion ways, and there's only one way we can win." That would, and that's to lose first. We have to lose first. This was the lost. We're in the end game now. The end game starts now. The end game starts now. We had to lose first. We had to lose first. This was the one that changed everything. That's all I'm saying.
To him, Lincoln isn't saving the country. He's destroying it. His own family voting for him is proof. Twice, Booth has tried to kidnap the president, only for both attempts to fail. But the stars have aligned. He knows every corner of Ford's Theater. He's worked here many times. The president will be located in boxes 7 and 8.
You tried
Despite
to
this
kidnap the
knowledge,
president
killing
twice,
him won't be easy.
and you're not in.
Booth's
you're not in
hatred
prison.
stretches far beyond Lincoln. The president is one part of a much bigger plan.
Yeah, this was a different time. This was definitely a different time.
Mr. President, it's time, says a messenger. The Civil War between Lincoln's Union and the Confederacy has raged for 4 years.
Right.
The South fights for independence from the U.S. government. They believe slavery is essential to the economy and want it to remain, sparking bloody battles across the country.
Yeah, he was going hard for
Lincoln
that.
is now winning, and the war nears its end. But the nation remains deeply divided. "I want to peacefully welcome the Confederate States back into the Union," Lincoln says. Secretary of War Edwin Stanton disagrees. "They should be tried, Mr. President. Every last one of them." Lincoln shakes his head.
Okay.
"We need unity, not vengeance." The president is working towards peace. He wants to reconcile with the enemy rather than punish them.
Okay.
But this vision of peace is enraging many people, including one famous actor. The meeting ends, leaving Lincoln and his commanding general,
W. Lincoln,
Ulysses S. Grant. "I have bad news, Mr. President."
Like, I guess he was really a stand-up guy, huh? Like,
Booth
we're not missing
strides
any
toward
context?
Humphrey's stable, mind racing. There is no time to waste. If he wants to be successful, he will need to plan ahead of time. "Give me a roan mare. I will pay now," he says impatiently. The horse will wait behind the theater, crucial for his escape. But word of Lincoln's death will spread fast.
Yeah, this was a crazy
He'll ride
time.
south through Navy Yard, then through southern Maryland into Virginia, ultimately seeking refuge in the Confederacy.
You was gonna take your horse
Tonight's
all the way
mission
down
is
there.
bigger than Lincoln, bigger than war. The goal is to collapse the Union. Nothing will stand in Booth's way. The easiest step is complete, but the second is much riskier. Modify Lincoln's box so he can easily get in. Then kill Lincoln without anyone noticing. Booth rides to the theater.
Okay.
Nothing has gone wrong yet.
A horse being your getaway
General, what's the
vehicle
news? I won't be joining you at Ford's Theater this evening.
Huh?
I'm needed in New Jersey. Lincoln nods, though Grant's absence weighs on him. Together, they are a signal of strength
That's
for the
Grant
Union.
right there, huh?
Lincoln crosses the hall for lunch. The dream he had 3 nights ago is still playing on his mind.
All right.
He was wandering through the White House at night. It was strangely quiet. Suddenly, he heard something. Weeping sounds, as if someone was mourning. He followed the crying until he stumbled into the East Room, where he found a sickening surprise.
What?
Mourners, gazing at a body covered with a blanket. Who is dead in the White House? He asked. The answer came. The president. He was killed by an assassin.
Did they verify this?
Back in the present, Lincoln greets his driver and footman. Men he's known and trusted for
That
years.
shit didn't happen.
Both
There's no way.
look out for him and his family's safety. Like most presidents during this time, protection is limited, with only 1 or 2 bodyguards following Lincoln each day. Crook had been a police officer before joining the White House.
Okay.
The best on Lincoln's detail.
He's
Having
old as hell.
completed a double shift, he won't be present tonight. Crook leans in. Sir, don't go to the theater. It's not safe.
Okay. At least he told him, like, don't go. If, like, you're not going to have
Booth
no
leads his Rowan mare
people
into the
there.
alley behind Ford's Theater and walks in the back door. But there's one problem. The theater is alive. Rehearsals, stagehands, musicians, all walking around. If Booth is caught modifying Lincoln's box, the entire plan collapses.
Right.
He waits for 2 stagehands to leave, then climbs the steps. He sees the location where Lincoln's security will stand.
Okay.
Booth has an idea to slip past him. But like his previous attempts, plans don't always go as expected.
So we had 1 security.
Lincoln has
guard
just
in there.
started his 2nd term as president.
You know?
For many years, he's understood exactly what the people want. Which reminds me of today's sponsor. Because that year price handing shipped is design history decorated by Law Tier 9. Use our link today to play for free and claim your rewards on PC.
Warships.
He pulls out a gimlet from his coat and quietly drills a spy hole into the entry door of Box 8. Big enough to see inside, but small enough to go unnoticed.
Okay.
He lights a match and picks up the wood shavings.
What?
If any evidence is discovered, the plan shatters immediately. Suddenly, Booth hears voices coming from the stairs.
He lights a match.
He hides
Yes.
behind the door and waits, his fists clenched. One of the stagehands is walking towards him.
Yeah,
There's nowhere to hide. The footsteps get closer to the box. Booth's heart starts to pound. 5, 4, 3, 2. The door starts to open. But then, I found it. Your hat is here on the seat. The footsteps fade. Booth exhales. That was too close. Now, for something that might expose his whole plan. He places a wooden leg in the corner of the room.
Is this how it happens, step
This
for step?
will be essential for the assassination to go smoothly. Then he notices it. The lock to Lincoln's box is already broken.
Oh.
Perfect. He sees the...
See, they would never let that happen today. They would never let that happen today. The lock is broken already? They would never let the president sit in there. Not today. They would never let that happen. This was like 200 years ago. Yeah, I know it was a different time, but like, obviously, I can see why they don't let that happen now. Like, and this guy tried to kidnap him twice already. Twice he tried to kidnap Abe Lincoln already. He would not be here today.
Lincoln's box is already broken. Perfect. He sees the chair and imagines the shot.
And then they
But
got
he needs a murder weapon.
they got the president
Something
sitting in a
powerful
rocking
enough to
chair.
kill Lincoln,
That's not,
although small enough to go unnoticed. Booth exits the theater feeling good.
the country
Everything is
wasn't
going to
nothing.
plan, though his presence hasn't gone unnoticed. He rides back to the National Hotel where he's staying.
It was really just bullshit.
The box has been set up. The only thing left is to kill Lincoln.
No
Lincoln
paved
senses the
roads.
risks. His dreams still weigh on his mind. But one thing compels him to go. The newspaper has already promised my attendance. Goodbye, Crook. Strange. Usually, the president says goodnight. Lincoln's carriage pulls away from the executive mansion. His bodyguard, John Frederick Parker, stays close, though he is not a regular on the president's detail.
All right.
Abraham Lincoln sits with his wife, Mary Todd. Tomorrow is another busy day. Tonight is a chance to relax. They arrive at the theater. Lincoln strokes his horse. "I won't be long," he says. He enters Ford's Theater, where the play has
He
already
got about
begun.
as much security as a
Inside
department store.
is an audience of 1,700 people.
A department store probably has more security than Abraham Lincoln.
Lincoln walks into the president's busy day. Tonight is a chance to relax. They arrive at the theater. Lincoln strokes his horse. "I won't be long," he says. He enters Ford's Theater, where the play has already begun. Inside is an audience of 1,700 people. Lincoln walks into the presidential box. The audience gasps. Then, applause. The room fills with whispers and murmurs. There's a sense of occasion in the air as the orchestra plays Hail to the Chief. "Please, let the play continue." He sits down, unaware of the modifications that have taken place.
Yeah, he's done for.
He enters Mary Surratt's boarding house. Upstairs, two men wait. Lewis Powell is assigned to kill the Secretary of State.
Oh.
George Atzerodt is supposed to go after the vice president.
Oh.
Booth lays out his plan. "I will use my fame to swindle my way inside the box. If that fails, I will change to plan B. The Derringer from my personal collection loaded with a 1.5-inch ball will give the final blow.
Oh.
And this will be my backup."
Oh, he was ready. So it was 3 of them.
Booth cuts through the streets and turns into the alley behind Ford's Theater. But something is wrong. He clutches his chest. He feels the world closing in on him. The plan is perfect, but it's fragile. He's banking on one specific moment. If he doesn't reach Lincoln's box in time, his entire cover is blown. If that happens, the chances of success become even slimmer.
Right.
Booth meets the stagehand supposed to hold his horse. "Are you all right? I will wait out here for you."
The stagehand.
Yeah. Booth slips through the back door like he's done 100 times before. Inside, the crew moves props. Booth passes them like it's any other night. But he's not here to perform. He's here to listen, track the lines of the play. He walks slowly, close to the curtain, adrenaline kicking in. Lincoln is sitting in his box, laughing, oblivious to what's about to come. Booth puts one hand over his pistol, his finger twitching. The gun is ready, but is he? The past two attempts failed due to Lincoln's last-minute changes in schedule. But this time will be different, he thinks.
So it's not
From
even
the
like
play's
they
lines,
caught him the first
Booth
couple
notes
times.
he still has about 30 minutes.
It was just
Booth
luck of
recognizes
timing.
Lincoln's guest. His heart beats faster. The time has not come yet. Waiting here will only increase his nerves. He steps out through a side door and heads to the Star Saloon. Back inside Ford's Theater, the play continues. President Lincoln laughs and looks towards his guests. 28-year-old Army Major Henry Rathbone and his fiancée, Miss Clara Harris.
Okay. 30 minutes.
He walks fast and pushes through the door, taking a seat at the bar. Whiskey, not brandy. Booth tries to remain confident, but doubts are creeping in. Tonight, his usual order is not strong enough. Being searched, facing the president's bodyguard, and making a successful escape feels too uncertain. He takes a deep breath and glances around the room. At the bar is Francis Burns, Lincoln's driver.
Okay.
He's with one other man, but Booth can't recognize him. He drinks beside the very men loyal to his target.
Okay, we need to know who. Okay.
"You'll never be the actor your father was," a random man blares.
That's hate.
Booth doesn't flinch. He just smirks. "When I leave the stage, I'll be the most famous man in America." He he downs the whiskey and walks out. His
Some random
time
guy just
is now.
just was at the booth hating on him. Yo, old
Booth
school,
walks to
yeah,
Ford's
you
theater.
came just in time.
Inside, the play is moving toward its final act. He must get to Lincoln's box in time for the joke. If he arrives too late, the opportunity will be lost forever.
Okay.
Booth enters through the main doors. The ticket taker greets him. He moves quickly up the stairs. Amongst the crowd are a handful of armed soldiers, but Booth doesn't notice them.
A handful of armed soldiers. This was a crazy play.
Every second is life or death. Booth reaches the top of the stairs. Ahead of him is the door to the state box.
Uh-oh.
Next to it is a man sitting. It's Lincoln's footman, unarmed. The bodyguard is probably inside. Booth doesn't want to kill another person, but he can't allow anyone to get in his way. He approaches Forbes and takes out a calling card. His heart starts to pound.
I need him to
There's
be
only a few
armed.
minutes left until he must strike. Forbes stares at it, eyeing every detail. He looks back up at Booth, eyes narrowing. Ah, John Wilkes Booth. The president is fond of your plays. Please, go ahead. No turning back now.
Please, go ahead.
He clutches the knife on his waist, ready for Lincoln's bodyguard. But the room is empty. Maybe he's with Lincoln. He grabs the wooden leg he planted earlier and jams it in place, wedging the door so nobody can get in. He looks inside the box through the spy hole. Lincoln is right there. On stage, the actress says a line.
They failed him. They failed
the manners
Abraham
of
Lincoln.
good
They failed.
society, eh? Next will be the joke he has been waiting for. He turns the knob and steps inside. The president's bodyguard is not here. Then
What? Maybe I heard that wrong. Maybe I heard it wrong. I'm tired. It's the last video, so maybe I'm just listening to the wrong things.
and steps inside.
Steps inside.
The president's bodyguard is not
The
here.
president's bodyguard is not here. Okay. Where the fuck are you? Where are you at? We got somebody at the first door who don't even got nothing on him. He don't even have a straw to drink his liquid with. And then we get into here to the real thing, and this chair is collecting dust.
Then it hits. Well, I guess I know enough to turn you inside out, you suckdologizing old man trap. The crowd erupts. Booth raises the pistol, hovering it behind Lincoln's left ear. He fires.
They failed him.
Lincoln's head
point,
drops forward. Mary Todd turns, confused.
And
the crowd keeps laughing.
And honestly,
they
it
think
might
it's a
have been
part
a
of the
setup.
show.
They might have set him up.
Rathbone sees Lincoln's head bleeding and attacks. Booth plunges his knife into Rathbone's arm, deep to the bone.
That sounds like a setup.
He moves
if
to
you
the
ask
edge
me.
of the box and jumps. His boot catches a flag, twisting him midair. Booth slams into the stage. His
that
leg
hurt.
breaks, but he stands and yells, "Sic semper tyrannis." In the box, Rathbone shouts, "Stop that man!"
He couldn't even land
Booth
the jump.
dashes behind the stage. A man grabs him. Booth takes his knife and drives it into him. The man's grip releases. Booth continues running towards the back entrance. He exits and screams, "Give me the horse!" The stagehand freezes in shock. Booth knocks him over, jumps on the horse, and disappears into the night. In the chaos that followed, Abraham Lincoln was carried across the street to a boarding house, where he lay deep in a coma.
To a boarding house.
The person meant to protect the president that night was the man getting drunk inside the saloon with Lincoln's driver.
Set up.
The other conspirators were quickly captured and brought to justice. Lewis
set up.
Powell stabbed the Secretary of State, but Seward survived. George Atzerodt decided to calm his nerves at a bar and ended up getting too drunk.
Okay.
The president clung to life through the night. But at 7:22 a.m. on April 15th, Abraham Lincoln
There was no saving
died,
him. Yeah.
and the hunt for Booth began.
Yeah.
Edwin Stanton, the man Lincoln was debating with earlier that day, starts the largest manhunt in American history.
Booth needs to be
fled to
arrested.
Virginia. His
His
escape
friends need to
lasted
be
12
arrested
days.
and the bodyguard too.
On
The
April
bodyguard was in
26,
on it.
Union soldiers surrounded him in a barn. They told him to surrender, but he refused.
Okay,
He was
blow him
shot
down.
and killed on
Yeah.
the spot.
Yeah. Okay, and let's just end it right there. Yeah, it was a setup. They said that guard wasn't normally on the security team. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because there's no way at this point in time you just go to the bar and get drunk. There's just no way. It's just no way. It's not. He had to know something. And the lock was already broken on the door. The lock was already broken. The lock was already broken, and he had no bodyguards with him. I'm just saying that sounds a little fishy to me. That sounds a little fishy to me, if you ask me. Okay, I see we got some more recommendations in here. You said this clip is 1 minute long. We can do a 1 minute clip. And then we'll watch this other body cam video on Friday. That was nasty work, though. They failed him. They failed Abraham Lincoln. They failed Abraham Lincoln. It's honestly embarrassing. Everybody involved should be embarrassed. Okay, this is a short. Honestly, I'm not going to... Can I full screen this? Barely. Okay. History's cruel irony when Booth saved a Lincoln. When a Booth saved
What if I told you that Abraham Lincoln's son was once saved by the brother of the man who would assassinate the president? It happened during the Civil War. Robert Lincoln, President Lincoln's eldest son, is traveling from New York to D.C. on a break from his studies at Harvard.
Okay.
He's at the Jersey City train station waiting to board. It's crowded, it's late, people are jostling for spots on the sleeping car. Suddenly, Robert stumbles. He slips into the narrow, deadly gap between the platform and the moving train. He's trapped, powerless, inches from being crushed. Then an arm reaches out, grabs him by the coat collar, pulls him to safety. His rescuer? Edwin Booth, one of the most famous actors of the day and the older brother of John Wilkes Booth, the man who would later murder President Lincoln in cold blood. Robert recognized him instantly. "That was a narrow escape, Mr. Booth," he said gratefully. It's almost unbelievable that one Booth brother saved a Lincoln and another Booth brother killed a Lincoln.
Right. And he was probably like, dang. Like when Abe got killed, he probably was like, whoa. You know? That was a crazy little tidbit right there. Yeah, it was definitely a different time. It was definitely a different time for sure. But it pushed it got us where we at now, I guess. I don't know. That was just crazy how they let Abe go out like that. I don't believe that Lincoln assassination vid. I feel like, they had to put a little story in it because there's no way they can retell it, moment by moment. There's no way anybody outside of Booth knows exactly what happened from beginning to the end of his plan. I don't know how that happens. Yeah, we don't know if he stroked his horse for real or not. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna look at these clips and then I'm turning my PC off. That's what's gonna happen next. All right, we've got Discord clips. What are these from yesterday? Okay, but what? Okay, clip number one. Clip number one. Like butt words, rump, rear, tail. They were butt words. They were. Damn, I thought I had it. I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking it was like words for butt with a letter at the front. They're butt words. I'm not gonna let y'all paint me away. I don't know. They were words for butts. I don't see any other words that mean butt. Can? Maybe? Now can? Submit it. I'm trying it. Oh, I'm cold. Synonyms for butt plus starting letter. And that was the hardest one? Yeah, that was the hardest one. I'm about to cook this one. I'm about to cook this one. I feel like, okay, you knowing this is crazy. I don't think it is. These are very common words for butt, I feel like, personally. Who put that in there? Oh, Raylock? I should have guessed. Here go another one from Raylock. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing? When is enough gonna be enough? When is enough gonna be enough? How are we doing? I was doing good, but I don't know I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know what's going on with it either. I don't either. I don't. I don't. Let's move that up here. What is this? Because y'all don't have What is the time? At some point, where y'all find the time? At some point, we have to have some decorum about ourselves. Because what am I looking at? What moments did you pull this from? And what even? It didn't take long. How do you even get to the point where you're like, oh yeah, this will work together and this will work together? What I hate the most is how the faces line up nearly perfectly. I'm really the most mad about that. Chained together. Okay. All right. We don't need that on a t-shirt. We don't. All right. What is this? I think I smoked too many blunts and I can't never stop. I moved to LA cause it's legal, bitch, so fuck a cop. My flow domestic and it's beating bitches out they tops. I make investments, then I go and plant another crop. I should just unplug my whole setup. At this point. Hold on. Before he gets started. Y'all playing with me. Let me read this thing real quick. Okay. I didn't make that song. Mo said, I found your channel watching the first episode of SpongeBob. Yeah. During that time, I was going through a dark time in my life mentally. Immediately, your positive vibes and energy helped me in ways you'll never understand. Then in late 2025, I joined your streams, and I am beyond grateful for your kindness. I can't wait to see what 2026 brings for you. And you better believe I had a part of this. I'm part conniption of this right there. Life. Jeez Louise. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Mac. Much love. Hey, W Mo. Yeah, W Mo. In the Twitch chat. You know, what a heartfelt for sending those kind words out. What a heartfelt message, man. It's gonna be a great 2026, I believe. Yeah. Let's get some W Mo's in the chat. I feel like that's necessary. Stroke. Okay. The Crojo fam. See these guys up here? This is the Crojo fam right here. All right. We're not gonna be down there, but we're gonna look from afar. We're gonna look from afar, and we're gonna watch. I wish y'all never found that picture. Like, we need a new picture at this point. It's time. It's time. That picture is so old. That picture is what the horse doing.
Lincoln walks into the president's busy day. Tonight is a chance to relax. They arrive at the theater. Lincoln strokes his horse. I won't be long, he says. he enters Ford's theater, where the play has already begun.
You know what he meant though. Like, you know what he meant when he said it's Danae that did it. Okay. And then what is this? Scoops? Okay. W dog. It kind of looked like Adrian's room. Is this not Adrian's room? This looked like Adrian's room to me. It is. Okay. I don't know what this... I've never seen this before, this dog, though. I just don't get it. All right, W Stream, y'all have a great night. I appreciate everybody for coming out. I know this was a shorter one. I had something to take care of before we started the stream, and yeah, so there was no God of War today. On Friday, we'll try to get some God of War in there. If you have more body cams that y'all want me to see, put them in the Discord. I guess that's just the dumping ground for screenshots of my face as well. So if that's how you get down, then you know, feel free to y'all have a great night. I'll see y'all Friday. Should be another video coming out Thursday. Go watch the SpongeBob reaction if you haven't seen it. And yeah, enjoy the rest of y'all week. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. No, you know what? Matter of fact, for the first person, because somebody had to start it, and then somebody else was like, oh yeah, I got one too. And then somebody else, and then eventually it just, all right, that's okay. That's all right. That's fine. I'm not even going to worry about it.